After a few years of scolding Canadians to make being green the reason for the season, CBC is now worried about the environmental impact of gift cards. Did you know that CBC has a dedicated environmental weekly newsletter called What on Earth, and it's actually filed under technology and science on their website? I did not. However, I do now, because at this time of the year, I often watch out for when the mainstream media, when they're being a little grinchy. And that brought me to this headline here from the CBC. The gift card conundrum, convenience with an environmental cost. Apparently, in a previous newsletter, CBC asked their readers for green Christmas ideas, and readers suggested items like gift certificates and gift cards. So, bring on the scolding from the CBC. Those reader responses prompted this article explaining to CBC's unfortunate readers why they were wrong about gift cards and why gift cards are now actually really bad for the environment. Gift Rocket, a company that offers e-cards, estimates that each physical card contains about 5 grams of PVC and generates 21 grams of CO2. That means in total, gift cards created 10,000 tons of PVC waste and 42,000 tons of CO2 in the US alone in 2014. It never ends with these people. It's always a constant deluge of reasons to feel bad about celebrating Christmas with your loved ones. I guess you can't have fun when St. Greta tells us the world is going to end in 12 years or whatever the number is. Seriously, just look at this. On the very same day that I'm preparing this video you're watching now, CBC also ran this story, how to cut down on gift wrapping waste. About 540,000 tons of waste produced in Canada from gift wrap and shopping bags, says Zero Waste Canada. Now, for those of you keeping track, that's over 2.2 million pounds. So no gift cards and no gift wrap. Sounds exciting. Let's keep going. Now, this is from earlier this week. It was published on the horrific CBC Kids website. I'm dreaming of a low-waste Christmas, but my family doesn't get it. This article is written by a 17-year-old climate striker from Halifax. Boy, I bet that's fun to parent, who describes her fight against climate change as the most important fight a 17-year-old in 2019 could ever fight. Ugh, so much drama. Anyway, she goes on. She writes, I struggled to defend my fight to family members who see it as just dramatic and to figure out how a low-waste lifestyle fits into tradition. How will my family and extended family respond when I ask for low-waste gifts? Now, this here might be the truest thing this young lady ever writes. At a time of year that is supposed to bring people together, I can't help but feel my lifestyle is alienating those closest to me. You think? Anyway, thank you, CBC, for feeding into that young lady's anxiety and social disconnect, all in the name of Christmas shaming. Here is this CBC article from earlier this year, reminding you at home to self-flagellate over the guilt of taking an airplane to visit your family. Let's take a look at a CBC article about the holidays from last year. Go green with your Christmas wrap. And we don't mean the color. Ah, yes, CBC, once again, reminding you to wrap your presents in the most boring things possible, because kids love tearing open old maps and butcher's paper to find a kombucha starter kit inside, or maybe a handy recycling bin. And from 2 years ago, there's this article from the CBC telling us how to be eco-friendly over the holidays without sacrificing tradition. This time, admonishing you for daring to send out some Christmas cards. You know, it's gotta be exhausting to be this much of a fun burglar and a worry wart. You know what, though? I think this might be a case of be careful what you wish for because you just might get it. We've been told for years now that when in doubt, just buy a gift card because it's convenient and it saves on waste and wrapping paper and all those things that the left constantly worries about. But I don't, they do. But now the cards are plastic, so I guess the cards are bad too. For much of recent history, progressive society has moved Christmas from being a religious Christian holiday to what it is for many these days, just a celebration of the religion of over-the-top consumerism. However, Now progressives have decided consumerism is just as bad as being religious, I guess. Now Christmas is a time to worry about how the Starbucks card you gave your kid's bus driver will kill us all in 2020. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, everybody. For Rebel News, I'm Sheila Gunn Reid. I'm just back from Iraqi Kurdistan. I was there documenting the plight of the Christians there, but also the aid efforts of our partners at the Nazarene Fund to continue helping the Christians of Iraqi Kurdistan this Christmas. Please go to savethechristians.com.